It's time for the PlayAction Sports Report, the only show in the Tennessee Valley with local athletes and coaches in the spotlight. From high school sports to youth sports, you get interviews, highlights, results, and more right here. Don't go away. The PlayAction Sports Report is next. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. If you're looking for an advocate for family law cases including divorce, child custody, and child support, visit the Lambert Law Firm, LLC in Athens. Wills, trusts, estates, and juvenile law, too. If you have a contract, business, personal injury, or construction dispute, see the Lambert Law Firm. They also offer non-disclosure agreements. The Lambert Law Firm, LLC, on Facebook and at 112 West Market Street in Athens. Call 256-431-4129. No representation is made that the quality of legal services provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC. Welcome to this week's edition of the PlayAction Sports Report. This week marks episode 6, but if you missed any previous shows or want to hear them again or even download them, you can find them on the major podcast platforms. There's a list on our website, pasnetwork.net, along with links to the past shows. They're also in the podcast section of the PlayAction Sports app, powered by the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Alexa will also oblige you if you ask her to open the PlayAction Sports Report podcast. This week, our Athens Utilities special guest spotlight is on David Gregory. He spent a lot of years working with USSSA travel softball and is now with Perfect Game. We'll hear his thoughts later in the show. We'll also announce another Max Good Sport of the Week and give away a gift certificate to Max Steakhouse in Athens, so stick around for that. Right now, let's backtrack for a look at news and results brought to you by Lambert Law Firm.
Backtrack.
Ardmore announced their new football coach. Jonathan Snyder will be taking the place left vacant by P.J. Wright. Snyder has been the defensive coordinator at Athens High School. The Golden Eagles also have new basketball coaches. Danny Anderson will take over the boys' team. Anderson played at Elkmont and coached at Fort Payne, Deschler, Clements, Guntersville, and Hazel Green. Capri Tucker will head up the Athens girls' team. She had been an assistant at Hazel Green before her most recent post as head coach at James Clemens, where she will remain until the end of the school year. The Southern Vortex 09 won their division at the Mother's Day Classic Travel Softball Tournament on Sunday. In the 10 and under division, Southern Vortex Ward finished second. The second day of the state golf tournament in Mobile was canceled due to severe weather, resulting in player scores reverting to their ending scores from day one. James Clemens Jackson Mitchell placed third in Class 7A individually. Athens Bible School's Luke Davis ended in a tie for third place in 1A and 2A boys. And Lindsay Lane's Chloe Rubel was also third in 1A to 3A girls. Remember, you can go online to pasnetwork.net and check out the scores we have there, along with past shows, game archives, and more.
The PlayAction Sports Report.
If you're looking for an advocate for family law cases, including divorce, child custody, and child support, visit the Lambert Law Firm, LLC in Athens. Wills, trusts, estates, and juvenile law, too. If you have a contract, business, personal injury, or construction dispute, see the Lambert Law Firm. They also offer non-disclosure agreements. The Lambert Law Firm, LLC, on Facebook and at 112 West Market Street in Athens. Call 256-431-4129. No representation is made that the quality of legal services provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. If you're on the lookout for a nice place to eat and have a little fun, check out Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse on South Jefferson Street in Athens. Mac's has karaoke every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 till midnight and live music every Friday and Saturday night. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Great food and good times. Hope to see you there. Call 232-6161 for takeout. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC. Welcome back to the PlayAction Sports Report. This week's Athens Utilities Special Guest Spotlight features David Gregory, who at the time of my interview was the Fast Pitch Assistant State Director and League State Director of the United States Specialty Sports Association, better known as USSSA Travel Ball. Back on Monday, though, he made the move to Perfect Game, and we'll hear about that in a minute. I appreciate you taking your time out to talk with me today.
Glad to do it.
I don't want to sound like I'm starting off on a negative note here, but it seems like there's a little friction between the travel ball people and the school and rec ball people, and I suspect it just comes from some misunderstanding about what's really going on with the other one. So, maybe you can clear up some of the misconceptions folks have about travel ball.
Well, I don't know. There's, any friction. It has evolved and changed, over the last 20 years. And I've probably been involved 26, 27 years now. And for me, as a state director, it's like, I wish we didn't leave, I wish we hadn't left the park system kind of stranded, the numbers are way down in the park and travel ball's way up.
Yeah.
And, it's, ironic thing is, for rec ball, that's where we have our players begin, our coaches begin, and our umpires. And if we can't keep that foundation, we're going to continue to have struggles, and with umpiring and other, things now, and that's what we're beginning to see.
Yeah.
So, we do all of it. We do rec ball and travel ball, and then college exposure events. And, I always thought it would evolve back around, and our parks would start building back up, and it's just not happening.
Yeah.
So we keep trying every year to do that, and just ain't got there yet.
Okay.
So.
And maybe friction is kind of a too strong of a word to use. I just know that, maybe it's the parents, I guess I'm thinking about, that sometimes put this, make travel ball kind of a bad label,
They don't like blending the two. So you get a kid that we allow for a child that if at his park and rec has sign-ups, and a kid signs up to play rec ball because it's primary during the week, league ball, and she plays travel ball on the weekend. Well, we allow her to play both. I mean, why do we want her not to play both?
Yeah.
But then when you come down to All-Stars, and, it's, can you or should we allow somebody that's on a travel team to play, in the rec All-Stars? Well, it's always been our opinion that if she qualifies, she plays those 12 games, but then, at the sportsplex with her rec team, she qualifies.
Yeah.
She just is getting more work in. I don't know if we need to change that, because we definitely want our rec program to, come full circle and turn around and have bigger numbers again. And how do we do that? James and I talk about that all the time. We talk about it in the national office. Can we turn that around? Can we, should we, I hate to say dumb it down, but, should we have run limits? Should we have pitching limits? Those kind of things that we used to have with Dixie softball 20 years ago when I was a Dixie director. And All-Stars was bigger and travel ball was big. I don't know. We want kids to come back, and if it's not fun to play, in the park anymore during the week, we got to find a way to do that.
Yeah.
But we're open-minded to that, but I don't make any money off rec ball, but I do off travel ball.
Yeah.
And, but they're still as equal important to me as probably rec ball is more important to me because that's where it came from. I was a president of Athens for years.
Yeah.
Before the city took it over. So.
Well, now, you said that the numbers are down, so I'm just assuming COVID really had nothing to do with that. It was going on before a year ago.
Oh, yeah, no, COVID, what COVID has done now, it's like my World Series at the beach, I've been sold out for 3 months. Over 700 teams because people want to get out and go travel this year because they didn't get a chance to last year. But week in, week out, we're in Decatur this weekend. We're full, but the numbers are about like they were 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't seen. We're back to some sense of normalcy on our numbers. It seems like it's down a little bit. It seems like Metro Birmingham is way down. But our numbers in North Alabama are okay. They're not. I'd probably still down. So still down, some down, based on COVID. I think some aren't traveling quite as much.
Well, now talking about travel ball, how hard is it for a kid to make a travel ball team?
Unfortunately, it's just too easy to make it now. And Jane Clem, has a group there in town called the Southern Vortex. And, you know, I talk about it all the time that, you know, there's kids that are playing travel that just don't need to be. And we've made it where anybody can play that wants to. And you can find a team to get on to. And now, can you get on an A class or a B class team? That travels a lot and is looking for that premier kid. It's hard to get on those kind of teams, but and they run ads every weekend trying to find a pickup player because most of these teams are running 9 and 10 kids instead of 12 and 13. And you cut it close when you don't have any freedom there. So
yeah,
as far as subs and stuff, so it's made. Everybody's made it so easy. Instead of the dad staying in the park and coach, blending the team together for the rec ball, the dad has put a travel ball team together and goes out. And I it's just too easy to get on the team now.
Yeah.
Really. I've always said that I think a kid can play more ball if they stay in the park. If you play a regular season and then you do a mid-year tournament, a season-end tournament, you get on the all-star team, you can play 60, 70 games, but an average team is playing 10 tournaments, in the spring and summer. They may not play 30 or 40 games.
Yeah.
I just, I'm a component both ways.
Yeah. So one way is as long as you got the money to pay, they can get on a team, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just that's the way the market's changed over the last, 10, 15 years.
Well, now, has the shortage of players, I guess that would have led to a shortage of teams too, wouldn't it? Well,
I don't know that the numbers are down in the sport.
Okay.
The numbers are down in our parks for recreational softball. A lot of these kids when Claire graduated Athens in 2007. So the first travel team I had would have been probably 98 or 99, 8 or 9. Well, the only thing around was A class and some B class.
Yeah.
We got A, B, and C. And the numbers, we took our all-star team after the end of the season and went play a couple terms. Well, now that same team is starting the whole season out in travel ball.
Yeah.
And played. And so those kids are just, the numbers are still solid.
Yeah, okay.
I would say there's more kids playing softball now than ever, but they're just not playing in our park.
Yeah.
Playing on travel.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong side of it. Well, now you're talking about it being, easy to make a team. I know some of these teams will go to, the World Series, in Gulf Shores or Pensacola or Panama City, wherever they're at. And it seems like that's kind of the same type of deal. If a team can collect up enough money for them to go to the World Series, they can go. Whereas they may not have, if you'd had to play all these, say, playoff games or whatever to make it, they wouldn't have made it otherwise. Is that? You still have to qualify. You have to play in so many events, but you don't have to win the state to go. If you want to go and you play in 2 or 3 tournaments, you get enough points to go. Yeah, you can play in a national event. Okay. It's not like the Dixie World Series used to be 25 years ago. I mean, theirs is still that way, but just not very big anymore. You had to win the district, and Athens always had to play Decatur, and Hartsville. We always most of the time got beat, and we were done with all-stars. Yeah. You made it past the district, the sub-district, and district, just like the boys do now. And then you got to state. If you want to state, only one team in the 12 and under or 10 and under, 8 and under would go to the World Series. And that's why, some of the recreational programs are still doing that, but their numbers are so down because they restrict kids a lot more, so they don't, the blending of rec and that, and so those people just aren't playing in those programs. Yeah. Okay, so there is still a qualifying of sorts then. Yeah, and USSSA is who we're with now.
Monday, that may be a different sanctioning body. That's another story. But there are big time events for there are ways that we have world tournaments that you have to qualify to get a berth to go to.
Okay.
But those are mostly 14, 16, 18, big time exposure travel teams. So,
okay.
And there's some local groups that do that. The Vortex will do that. Slade Stewart with the Sparks Elite and some of the Southern Force teams. There's some big clubs that are around, the Birmingham Thunderbolts, Birmingham Vipers. They recruit, multiple states to make those teams up. They're not local teams.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was, when I first started doing this play action sports effort here, I was keeping up more with the travel ball than I am now. I've kind of, I don't know, it was getting kind of hard to find results, for the local teams, to put out there. But, I'm renewing my efforts now to try to include some of that stuff, over the summertime whenever the school sports kind of go away, and I still have something to report on. So,
Chad Bynum and those guys, Huntsville, come in Athens. They have a ranking system, and you'll be able to go on there and see some rankings and follow some of the local teams.
Okay.
Keep up with them and report on those kind of things. But, thinking about Limestone County, and you got the Shockers group out of Rusty Bates. Rusty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, Rusty was my first guest on this podcast that I've been doing. So
they got the Shockers, him and some of those other guys from up Ardmore around. And they got 4 or 5 Nathan, and they got 4 or 5 teams now. Of course, Jan Clem has got, 5 or 6, 7 teams now. Dusty McLemore, of all people, is helping coach a team. And I told him the other day, a week ago, that I've been sitting in the sanctuary and talked about mentioned travel ball. I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna crawl underneath the pew. But they won't. His teams don't. They won't play on Sundays, and I can understand that. They're a Saturday only type group, and Kevin Ward, our he's the director of missions for the Baptist Association. He's the coach. Dusty helps, and so it's pretty neat to see those guys out there. Even in their professional capacities, being able to come out there and coach. And but we have we have a lot of Saturday only tournaments. We don't have that many multi-day. The Athens, of course, loves us to have multi-day events because of the lodging tax and things that we bring. And Athens, with the 12th Hill Complex, is a great place to host. Just before you called, I changed the tournament, Goldman to Athens. That is going to be a multi-day event in a couple of weeks. So.
Okay.
You check out our website. If you look for Perfect Game Softball, you'll see a big announcement on Monday. Big press release coming out. And James will be the new regional director, and I'm going to be the new state director. And we're being challenged to develop their program, in 8 states in the South.
Oh.
It'll be pretty neat for us. But there's a lot of groups, and there's a lot of groups. If you don't follow baseball, too, you got the HITS organization out towards East Limestone.
Right.
Got a great indoor training facility. And James got the old Sunbeam building down behind Cream Delight that I started several years ago with the North Alabama Explosion Group.
Right.
So she's in there where I was at for years. And actually, she and I are kind of partners on that. And so I got my hand in several things.
So you are a busy man then, after all.
Well, yeah, I've been single for 13 years. And you ask women I've tried to date. I usually lose out because I'm too busy.
Now, are all the games played at the Sportsplex here in Athens, or are there other parks maybe that can be played at? Maybe schools or something?
Well, with travel ball, we just got to have multiple fields. We used to, we had Calvert. We used to rent Tanner and East Limestone. We had this big Father's Day Classic back when the Explosion was running. And we try to use Ardmore from time to time. But, man, being on the interstate, Athens is an attractive complex, especially the 12 fields now.
Yeah.
And baseball, we use high school fields because there's not many 60, 90 fields out there for, the 14, 15, 16-year-old kids that are playing, pitching from 60 foot, whatever it is, major league distance, college distance, So there's not a lot of fields like that. You think about, there's only one at the complex. And I'm not even sure it's 360 deep, so it's not 400 like the high school fields are. So a lot of the, American Legion will play on the high school fields because that's about the only place you can find to play with older boys in baseball. Girls are not like that. Every age group plays on 200-foot fence, so you can put them. But we rent complexes. James and I run from here to the beach. And so, you name a park, we've rented it. Huntsville, Madison, Muscle Shoals, Florence, Cater, Priceville, Paulville, Vermont, Coleman, Good Hope, Hayden, and you name it, we've rented them. So.
Yeah. The season runs so, to me, it seems like it just runs so long. But, may not be long, but there's a bunch of games, over the summer, and then if you count the fall, too. And a lot of kids, or a lot of parents want to get their kids, on these travel ball teams and then concentrate on that one sport all year long. Would you encourage kids to be multi-sport athletes?
I would, and we may be at fault for that because we used to not have a fall season. We used to just, and when I was at Athens with the league, we started playing a little fall season. And I don't like it. I don't think a kid until she's 12, 13 years old, has to decide. And I'm not, I know this is going to be public, but, Title IX brought a lot of great things to women's sports. But what it did for our softball program, we had 13 12 and under teams the year before Title IX came out. And there was 54 girls that tried out for the middle school team, and only 13 made it. Those other 40 kids didn't go back to the park and play because at 12 years old, 13 years old, they're like, I'm not going back out there if I'm not good enough for the middle school team. And so I don't know. And then soccer became a spring sport instead of a fall sport. So things are, so now you have to choose. I don't think that my point about the middle school teams is you have to choose. At 12, 13 years old, you have to choose. So, but 8, 9, 10, man, I wish that James's daughter plays 2 or 3 different things, and I like that. So,
yeah. And you can burn a kid out if you earlier than what they normally would. You can, and on the other side, it develops some really great softball players. Athens has been very fortunate to have some outstanding softball players come through, over year after year. So then they concentrate. Morgan Stiles plays second base for Athens. Freshman, been playing for the high school team 3 years now. And that's her sport. That's what she concentrates on. She's one of the best players in the state of Alabama already. Yeah.
And so, I just think that, if you want to excel at it, you want to go to college, you got to kind of lock down at some point, and just concentrate on that one sport.
Yeah.
Fortunate.
And that should be up to the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parents push. There's no doubt parents push.
Well, if somebody wanted to get into travel ball, how would they get in contact with you or whoever they needed to get in contact with?
Yeah, social media is the biggest, game out there right now. This Facebook has multiple players looking at it. It's got pages where players are looking for teams. Of course, we have our website and stuff for our, we're a business, so everything we got's out there. And, but online is the best way to do it. And, anybody can always email me or call me. And, all that's on the fastpitchal.com is our website. There's a lot of information on there, that even how to find a team. So
okay, all right.
There's a ton of resources out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
So stay in touch. Look at our Perfect Game website. And
okay.
They do at USSSA do a lot of great things, and we're not leaving. Other than it's a good business move for us, but. Both organizations are great, offer a lot of good things for the girls. Somebody will take our place with your trip, and we'll compete against them.
Yeah.
But I think the rankings will be pretty neat. And they do a lot of PGF will do from the PG. Perfect Game will do a lot of individual stats that hopefully will help recruit girls for the next level. They do a great job, boys. One of the biggest baseball organizations out there.
So Perfect Game is taking over for USSSA?
Yeah, well, we're just going to sign a new contract with them. I mean, USSSA is not going away. Well, we're not putting them out of business. We're going to change our business structure, and somebody will come back behind us.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's a competition. There's 5 or 6 sanctioning bodies in the state of Alabama already. So.
Okay, I've run across some of these Facebook pages or groups, for some of these teams. So I'm going to try to connect up with the Athens and Limestone County teams, so we can kind of.
Have you done anything with Jane yet, Jane Clinton?
No, not yet.
Well, if you get a chance to interview Jane, from a softball perspective, got 2 junior college national championships, and now she has a Southern Vortex, and she teaches lessons and that, and just be an advocate for the sport, girls softball. Just nobody better around about it. So.
All righty. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. That was David Gregory of Perfect Game. Thanks to him for the time. Log on to PASnetwork.net for the latest scores, standings, and other goings-on in the world of Limestone County sports. The Play Action Sports Report will be right back.
The Play Action Sports Report.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. If you're on the lookout for a nice place to eat and have a little fun, check out Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse on South Jefferson Street in Athens. Mac's has karaoke every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 till midnight and live music every Friday and Saturday night. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Great food and good times. Hope to see you there. Call 232-6161 for takeout. Mac's Sports Bar and Steakhouse. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Are you a good sport? Enter your name to be our good sport on the Play Action Sports Report. Every Wednesday during the podcast, we'll announce the winner. You might pick up a $25 gift certificate from Mac's Steakhouse in Athens. Just go online to PASnetwork.net, look for the Good Sport tab, and register. The Good Sport. Our next one could be you. From Mac's Steakhouse and Play Action Sports. Grit and Grind Hoops will be conducting basketball clinics on May 16th, beginning at noon for 5 to 8-year-olds and concluding with a 9 through 12th grade clinic at 3 p.m. For more information, see their Facebook page or contact PrestonHerring31@gmail.com. The Athens Gators swim team will be holding registrations this month. For more information, visit their website at athensgators.org. West Limestone will host their second annual Little Wildcat Youth Football Camp on May 22nd from 8 a.m. till noon at James Kinnemer Stadium. Please register by May 14th. For more information, contact Coach Shelby Davis at shelby.davis1@lcsk12.org. Adult summer softball registration is going on throughout May. Cost is $375 per team. Call 233-8740 for more information or visit the Parks and Recreation page on the Athens City website at athensal.us. The Ardmore Youth Football and Cheer Association will start their sign-ups June 1st for flag football and tackle football divisions. Email Thomas Combs at thomas.combs079@gmail.com. James Clemens will host various youth camps during the summer. For more information, go online to jcathletics.net and look for summer youth camps under the More tab. UNA men's and women's basketball will be hosting camps in June. For more information on the men's camps, go online to info.abcsportscamps/UNA basketball, or for the women's camps, go to unagirlsbasketballcamp.com, or you can check out their respective Facebook pages. The University of Alabama and Auburn University will be offering various football camps throughout the month of June. For more information, go online to nicksabanfootballcamps.com or auburnfootballcamps.com. Athens Youth Football sign-ups will go on through July. For more information, call 256-366-3502 or 210-885-0175. Wallace State will be offering girls basketball camps June through August. For more information, go online to wallacestatewbb.com. UAH women's basketball camps will be going on June through August. For more information, go online to chargerbasketballcamp.com. Various fitness classes are being offered Monday through Saturday at the Athens Rec Center, including Super Circuit, yoga, balance boot camp, and more. Call 233-8740 for more information, or visit the Parks and Recreation page on the Athens City website at athensal.us. Congratulations to Elijah Sperling, our Max Good Sport of the Week. Elijah picks up a gift certificate from Max Steakhouse in Athens. Go to pasnetwork.net and register your name or a friend's name and listen to the Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform, in the podcast section of the Play Action Sports app, or on the Play Action Sports website. The Max Good Sport of the Week from Max Steakhouse and Play Action Sports.
The Play Action Sports Report.
If you're on the lookout for a nice place to eat and have a little fun, check out Max Sports Bar and Steakhouse on South Jefferson Street in Athens. Max has karaoke every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 till midnight and live music every Friday and Saturday night. Max Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Great food and good times. Hope to see you there. Call 232-6161 for takeout. Max Sports Bar and Steakhouse. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. If you're looking for an advocate for family law cases including divorce, child custody, and child support, visit the Lambert Law Firm, LLC in Athens. Wills, trusts, estates, and juvenile law, too. If you have a contract, business, personal injury, or construction dispute, see the Lambert Law Firm. They also offer non-disclosure agreements. The Lambert Law Firm, LLC, on Facebook and at 112 West Market Street in Athens. Call 256-431-4129. No representation is made that the quality of legal services provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the PlayAction Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the PlayAction Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC. You've been listening to the PlayAction Sports Report. Log on to PASnetwork.net for archives of this show and past shows, along with game streams, and to keep up with what's going on in Limestone County sports. Look for our monthly column in Athens Now, available everywhere. You can contact us by email at playactionsports@hotmail.com, by sending a message to our Facebook page, or by texting 434-1PAS. That's 434-1727. Be sure to tune in for the PlayAction Sports Update weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 on the air at 1080 WKAC. And catch up with us again next week for another edition of the PlayAction Sports Report.